The following program is rated TV MA-LSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
He's here.
Hey,
The Undertaker shows up. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You're muted. Oh, just as we want to hear the sultry voice. He's muted.
allow me to properly apologize and say sorry for not being able to make previous shows. I've been through multiple doctor's appointments and types of stuff like that. So, and I'm usually asleep at this time due to working at night, which sucks. But here I am.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Whatever you use, you use a much better camera. I think you might have a better camera than me and Tony do.
This is on my phone.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm just using the good old MacBook Pro.
Wow.
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 Yeah, I can't wait to use that guy on June 29th. Owen Wilson. Oh, wait. Owen Hart. My bad.
Could you imagine?
I'm telling you, sharpshooter. Wow.
I'm not a nugget. Wow. Actually, a black heart.
You know, if they did make a movie about Owen Hart, I guess Owen Wilson could play him.
Owen Wilson could play him.
He's going to have to get that nose fixed, though, or something. Don't you think?
Prosthetics.
Yeah,
That's true.
prosthetics.
That's true.
You have to make him look like a black heart.
Tom-
Survivor.
Tom Cruise wore a fat suit.
And seeing as how he was a representative of the Nation of Domination, Happy Juneteenth all. I had to get that out of the way real quick. It was perfect timing for it.
Dynamite.
Great day. Good to have you back. It's good to have you back, man.
That's the clip.
A lot's happening in pro wrestling. It's good to have you here so we can talk about it. And we'll just jump right into it since this past Friday was a big deal on the SmackDown, if you will. And that was the official implosion of the bloodline. Jey Uso finally sealing his fate, if you will. And super kicking Roman Reigns right in the face. I'm assuming both of you guys have seen it in some form or fashion.
Yeah, oh yeah. The clip's been all overwhere.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about it? What say you? Brian, before the show went on the air, you said you got some hot takes.
Look, I my hot take is really more towards other people's opinions of other wrestlers and comparing them. But no, this has been very good. Like, if it's one thing that these guys do very well and they've gotten very good at, it's the acting part of wrestling. As I'm move my camera, so
running away from you there, bud.
I know. I don't know what's going on here.
You know what's funny? A lot of people jump up and they turn around, they complain that there's not enough wrestling on the weekly shows of Raw and SmackDown. Sometimes you can collect them out of maybe 40 minutes of wrestling on both shows, possibly, which is crazy. There's more talking, but everybody seems to be like enamored by this whole bloodline storyline. Like there were moments where you're just like, what's gonna happen now? It's starting to drag a little, and then you finally get something big, and you're just like, okay. Because not really to go off complete topic, but no. But once you watch SmackDown, there's no need to watch Rampage at this point.
No,
when you see something like that in that way, there's no reason to change the channel and watch. I don't know what.
But I also don't think Rampage was ever meant to be like a serious SmackDown competitor. This was just supposed to say, hey, will this audience watch another show?
Oh no,
show?
I get that, but at this point now, I just feel like, all right, you can let go of. I guess Rampage would be considered like Velocity, Sunday Night, Metal,
for sure,
and all those things. And now that they brought Nitro back, but on Saturdays, listen, don't tell me it's not. You see the color scheme? It's red, yellow, and black. It's on TNT. Thunder, which is now on Wednesdays, though it used to be on Thursdays, is on TBS, and their color scheme is blue. You can't tell me that he's not copying off of WCW in modern times.
That or somebody at Turner is heavily suggesting.
I honestly think that he's now trying to troll people.
Bischoff, that's what I think he's trying to get at. If it was me, I mean, if I got the money,
Listen, I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Tony Khan is a fucking mark. Hold on, I can finally use my thing.
You fucking mark!
I wasn't expecting that.
It's the truth. He's a fucking mark, man.
Okay.
And I think some of these things now are done to literally troll the internet or Eric Bischoff, whoever. And even if listen, if it's aimed at Eric Bischoff, how petty. But like, I mean, at this point, I think he just likes to troll the internet. He likes to. That's why he brought CM Punk back, I assume.
You know, the one I know that we're like a month removed from their last pay-per-view, but usually I'm on board with their pay-per-views being better than their shows, but my God.
That was the general consensus from what I heard about it.
Oh my goodness.
It was kind of a mess.
And because I don't necessarily care about I'm gonna say this, I don't give a shit. Sometimes watching it illegally, yes, I said it. I actually turn around and pay for it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
doing it yourself.
So we're first of all we're basically reviewing wrestling shows, so I gotta be a part of the system. Like this year, the only Impact pay-per-view I'll order is Slammiversary. Other than that, that's it. That's all you're getting out of me, Impact Wrestling.
That's the only way I could watch CM Punk's return is illegally because I won't watch it any other way. I can't do that. Fucking idiot. He looked like shit though. From what I saw from the
you could definitely tell that he's aging.
He's aging, getting too old.
He's aging, and he kind of looked a little lost. I felt like.
Yeah,
well, I think that's why they put him in there with,
Mojo, someone who knows
Mojo
him.
And FTR to cover him up somewhat.
Yeah, there was.
But I think, like time does with everybody, it's passing him by. And I think all that time he took off. It's starting to show. It's just like, listen, I love Chris Jericho just as much as the next guy, but when he comes out, I have a collective groan. I hear it. You don't want to see. It's like, dude, you've aged out, man. You've aged out.
But I think Jericho could still go on matches every once in a while. He's gonna do better than Punk. I'll say that Jericho pay-per-view matches are not bad, except for that last one with Adam Cole. My God. That's the reason why the feud. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why the feud just died. There's like, all right, Adam Cole go after MJF.
It was like an unsanctioned match that ended in a stoppage.
And this is the thing I don't understand. Why are we having gimmick matches to start off feuds? What are we doing in wrestling?
Yeah. Here's a thought. Maybe it's just because this new form of wrestling doesn't mesh with these old timers. And that's why Jericho is relegated to fighting Sting.
Listen, at this point, that's probably what we need.
But because that's the only way you're going to keep up. You got to fight a 70-year-old man, Jericho.
63. Give him his credit.
Right?
63.
He said 70. Sting's not trying to go that long.
He moves like a 70-year-old. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, you're not wrong, but he's still more over than the guys.
At this point, Sting uses that bat more like a cane than a fucking actual bat. He leans on that thing more than he fucking swings it. Because if he swings it, he's going to break a hip. It's going to happen.
Surprised Jericho hasn't broke a hip.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they do this thing. Like, for somebody asked me a question. They're like, is this the first time Jericho and Sting ever fought? You know what my answer was?
Yes.
I don't care. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I don't care. Like, it's who gives a shit? Sting and Jericho? This is what the bag of goods you're going to try and sell me?
I don't think they're going to give us a one-on-one out of that. There's no way.
You can't.
For some bizarre, so I see that Minoru Suzuki is teaming up with I think Jericho and maybe
Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia.
Yes,
I'm thinking that
I knew there were more than 4 matches. There's only 4 matches on the Wikipedia for this.
Here's the problem: when they announce Forbidden Door, they're like, "Hey, we're having Forbidden Door. Tickets are already sold out in Canada. We got this match, this match, this match, and this match. Figure it out when we get there, guys, because that's what they did last year."
Yeah. Well, I think last year, like, New Japan was not totally like, all right, who are we not going to send? Who are we going to send over there? Who's important to us over here and everybody else?
To discuss the 4 matches, we got Jungle Boy challenging Sonata for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and the first thing I said was, "Why Jungle Boy?
Because
why not Ricky Starks?"
Oh, because I think to this day, no one understands that pose that he does.
You're just gonna, Brandon, you make it worse by co-signing to do the damn thing.
It's so dumb. People are like, what is he doing? Is he
everything he does?
Did he
everything
smell
Ricky Starks,
something?
Everything Ricky Starks does is just so extra.
Yeah,
I just feel like there are other talent on the roster that could. Jungle Boy's not bad. I'm not saying that. It's just like, what? Why? Yeah, why? Why him?
If you had to pick, it would be Ricky Starks.
Yes. Yes.
I'd pick Hobbs.
I wouldn't pick Hobbs. I don't think that would be a good pairing. That's just me.
So,
I would have said Hobbs.
Right now? MJF, right?
Yes. And they got him going against Hiroshi Tanahashi. His knees are bad. They're gone. The wheels are done for.
Speaking of Hiroshi Tanahashi, he'll be at House of Glory on August 17th.
I see that you're over there producing production wise.
Yeah.
On that level. I was like, all right, okay. Finally.
Been a good time.
I see.
Over there in Queens. Come check him out.
And I'm like, why does Tanahashi get another title shot?
Because
he's the ace.
What? Oh, don't give me that shit. Why couldn't we get Tetsuya? Why couldn't we get Tetsuya Naito? Okay. Why is he
not under contract?
How big is
not under contract?
What? Who's not under contract?
Naito? I thought Naito was still on like free agent.
But he's still working New Japan.
Yeah, he's still working there, but he could go wherever he wants now.
Oh my God. I did not know this.
Yeah. I think that
buys all the Naito merchandise from New Japan, doesn't know anything else.
Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty sure Naito, this last Wrestle Kingdom was the last of his exclusive deal with New Japan. He could go do other things if he wants.
And the other 2 matches that are included that are potentially, I think, are going to be one of them. Most likely Omega and Ospreay is the main event, hands down.
Yeah. It's Canada.
They fought before?
Yes.
No. Yeah, they Wrestle Kingdom. Okay. And the other match that's included is Kazuchika Okada taking on Bryan Danielson.
You gotta say it like New Japan announcer guy.
Okada Kazuchika.
No, the television announcer guy. Okada Kazuchika.
Who's Kakushiro Okada?
Rainmaker.
Oh, it sounds like an anime character.
I'm just like, all right, those are going to be two good matches. Now, I don't see this pay-per-view being bad, but
you said that about all the AW pay-per-views, and they're always bad.
That's not true. That's not true. That is not.
Bryan Danielson fighting Okada, right? That you just said.
Yes.
Okay. Bryan Danielson annoys me now. I think it's because he went back to Bryan Danielson. Go back to the Yes thing.
Well, he said,
WWE guy. I'm such a WWE.
Then you're just telling him essentially go back to WWE.
Yeah, I'm such a WWE guy. It's sickening.
Take your ass back to WWE, bro.
Oh, gee, yes. What are you doing with this dumb shit?
Get your goofy ass up and go back to WWE.
Grow your beard.
Grow your beard back. Win a belt and turn it into burlap.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna happen for the man that
guy wants to
calls an apple what is it, semen, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've heard. Well, that's a different story for another day.
Carlito?
No, Brian Danielson. I'll explain that joke off air, I think.
Okay. I think Carlito got re-signed, right?
Yes. Yes.
He was out hogging. He was like, the rumors are true. And everybody went nuts.
But I'm like, is he going to be wrestling? Is he going to be a part of the performance center? Like, what's he going to be doing?
That's awesome, though. I'm happy. You know what's sick is like, if these young guys would just like work with the old timers the right way, they probably would have great matches. Because like I watched Carlito and Matt Cardona. They literally didn't do anything. They didn't do nothing. I tell you, nothing. That crowd was hot as shit. You're gonna learn something from that. You gotta take notes.
That's because these guys are working for the crowd. They're not working for themselves. There's a big difference there.
Yeah. Right. You so fucking right, Malik.
The more and more I see certain matches on AEW, I just go, why? I didn't even watch that Jungle Hook up against
What the hell's that? What's a Jungle Hook?
That's their tag name. And
Ooh.
even though it's in the
Jungle Boy and Hook.
Yes. They even made a pride shirt out of that, and I was like, not that I know that either one of them are gay. This is not me fucking
I can believe that Hook is.
saying anything. Oh Jesus! This is not me saying anything negative. Unlike somebody over here, I don't want to.
I'm not saying negative.
Aspersions.
I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me.
I was just very confused on why they would sell that merch
Tim
that way.
Dillon would find Hook very attractive.
Maybe when Hook talks, you like the reason he doesn't talk is when he does, you just like, oh yeah, for sure. Maybe it's like that. I don't know.
Beat me if you can, survive if I let you.
I swear, I'm gonna get in that ring and I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm the son of the human suplex machine.
This is my dad.
Y'all gave him an effeminate voice. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's the next one you need.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah.
guy's so funny to me. LA Knight. So he was wearing a shirt.
If he's not winning Money in the Bank, I don't know what to say.
Dude, when you were wearing your shirt, my first thing was, yeah. I said it out loud.
Malik, you're wearing my shirt. Yeah.
That was what I screamed out at work at 7:00 in the morning. Yeah. Just to throw everybody off.
That's sick, though.
You know what's sad? We did a SmackDown review, and that was all we needed to review.
Was
the
show.
bloodline.
Who's that? That's it.
Because what else is going on SmackDown?
Do you think Jey Uso's going to beat him for the belt at SummerSlam? I think so.
Why would he get a title shot at SummerSlam? I figured since they've only done it twice on TV or pay-per-view or whatever, they would do AJ Styles challenging Roman Reigns for the title. That's just me. I don't know why.
That wouldn't shock me. I wouldn't be.
I mean, since they're already going to do Bloodline versus Bloodline, basically,
And Money in the Bank, right?
yes, and I can't see the Usos winning that.
Imagine if Jimmy turns.
What sense would that make?
What a sick swerve.
Yes, it's a swerve on top of a swerve.
He is our tribal chief.
I'm sorry.
I acknowledge him. And then Jay Uso, you know, because they do that same kind of promo. I can't believe you turned on me, bro. Oos. He says oos. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Apologize.
No, it's like Roman or Solo's beating the shit out of the other one, and then he's just like, all right.
Yeah. I don't like what they do to Solo. I like how they just turned him into like this muscle. Like,
yeah,
go here and do this. Okay.
That's really how he comes off.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, my tribal chief.
I'm here for you, my tribal chief.
He just
You need me to wax your nuts? I'll do it, my tribal chief. You know, Paul Heyman reminds me of that too, because like the way he talks is so funny. He's like, "Yes, my tribal chief.
yes, my tribal.
Yes, my tribal chief. Your royal penis is clean, your tribal chief." Like, and Jey Uso probably got sick of that. They could look down. He's like, "What are you doing to my young brother?" And Paul Heyman, Jesus, would you get up and have a little respect?
Don't they have another brother too coming up too?
Yeah, I think he may have gotten out of prison, possibly, and could be training.
yeah.
I was just like, y'all gonna hire him, really? Okay.
Can
I was like,
Listen.
what Let's see what happens.
They hired
Listen,
MVP.
so far we're 3 of 3.
Since we kind of discussed hiring and firing, let's go back over to AEW. So they got rid of BJ Whitmer last week. I don't know if that was ever discussed.
Yeah, no,
with
it
you
was because
guys.
it literally happened like right after.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Driving, right?
BJ,
He tried to strangle his wife. That's what they said.
It was domestic.
Yeah, and I said it's crazy that they let him go, and on Wednesday, I think for a trial run, they may have Jimmy Jacobs, and I was like, what a coincidence! The guy that he's feuding with for Ring of Honor takes his place. How does that work?
Yeah,
I thought that was just a little funny.
What is he was doing at AEW? What was his job?
He was like just like a writer.
I think he was one of the agents.
Writer,
Good,
producer.
maybe firing him out. I mean, there was a reson why BJ Whitmer never ascended past Ring of Honor.
I was like, imagine he just goes over the Impact because they need all the people they can get from time to time.
Probably. They're like, listen, you can come here, but you can't strangle no women, right? So, like, clean up that act.
Listen, we're gonna bring you, but we're gonna keep you off
Scott D'Amore can
TV.
be like, listen, A, okay, we can't have you hurt women, okay? We're gonna put you on this roster, A. Okay,
We're gonna bring in you, but we're gonna not tell
No.
anybody for a
go
while.
over to craft services and help yourself to the Timmy Hortons. Get out of here.
I don't know if you guys covered this because this is bad on my behalf. I should have done my research beforehand. Alex Shelley being the Impact World Champion. You cool with that?
What year is it?
I mean, the guy has, put enough time in. This time, I guess.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know what, Alex, you've been here since the beginning.
Well, he left.
I guess
too.
we'll
They did
grace
left.
you with it, Dad.
He really has though. He was
Yeah.
there 20 years legit. So
He walked out because hate to keep bringing this shit up, but he was at House of Glory also this past Friday, and he came out with the belt,
Mhm.
and it was just like people were like, "He's the Impact champion." It was funny. Because
it's just like, oh, okay. I mean, he defeated the guy. First of all, the guy he defeated should have never had the Impact World Championship to begin with. Steve Macklin, in my opinion, that was just a guy. That was just a former WWE guy that was part of the Forgotten Sons that sadly got caught up in all the BS because of who he was tag partners with.
I never thought I'd see that thing on our show right now. Impact Wrestling talk.
Listen, that's happening right now. That's all because of me. We're gonna cover wrestling. We're gonna cover a lot of it. I just won't cover NWA anymore because I don't like it. I'm sorry. It's falling out of touch with me. I don't care. I don't care.
You don't like NWA because you don't like Billy Corgan. Because he's like, despite all my rage, I'm still gonna make this federation shitty. I can't finish that lyric, but at some point I will. Because Billy Corgan has single-handedly ruined the NWA. Like when it first came out, I was like, all right, this is interesting. It's an interesting little project. And now it's just.
I think a vast majority of it has to do with how many people have just gone and left.
Yeah. Well, because they don't like how he's
then,
run.
and between that,
I think a lot of people's rates probably went up from being in it. Like, hey,
I don't have an issue with Tyrus being the world champion because I don't think it's going to be for that long.
Yeah.
But shit. Whew. I ain't watching it. I'm interested to see Deonna Purrazzo take on Trinity and Nick Aldis take on Alex Shelley for their Slammiversary pay-per-view, which is crazy because as many people thought that TNA was just going to go away and just die. Yeah, they're still alive.
Scott D'Amore's kept it around.
Yeah, he really has.
Anthem kept it around.
But isn't he like
he's the president?
Isn't he a president? He brokered the deal and shit because he kept it. Fuck, he believed.
Like, he's the president. I'm kind of interested that he doesn't get any heat for dating one of the wrestlers.
Was he dating?
Giselle Shaw, the one that Rick Steiner got on during convention months ago.
You know what the funny thing was? Listen, don't want to get us canceled.
No. You're not gonna get me canceled. You can do it to yourself. Whatever you say.
I don't want to get us canceled, but when you said I'm surprised he hasn't gotten any because he's dating one of the wrestlers. The first thing that popped in my head is like, I wonder if he's dating that one that.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, you didn't say anything. I don't think you said anything wrong. It was like, that
was the first thing I went to. It'd be funny if he was fucking a girl with a penis.
Because it came out on. Oh, gee, see, that's what's gonna get us
funny to me.
When you say that,
okay?
When you say that, you didn't need to say that, Tony.
Doesn't she identifies as a girl?
Immediately changed the subject.
Fuck. Anyway,
go watch Impact Wrestling.
They got 2 matches signed over at Impact Wrestling. Brandon's over there dying. What what other matches suggested you think they would have in Forbidden Door, even if it interests you or not? Like, what do you think they're going to do? Because they haven't signed anything with the Young Bucks and Hangman. They haven't. There's just a lot of shit that hasn't happened, and it's annoying because if Tony comes up and say right at the camera, "Thanks, guys," like he does almost every fucking week because he needs to have an announcement. For what reason? Why can't you just do everything online like you usually do, bro?
Because
I think low key he's the one who gave Jim Ross the black eye. That's
just punched Jim Ross in the face.
he just punched Jim Ross in the. Oh, wow. Good God!
Ah,
That bitch gave me a black eye.
I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Jesus, I mean, like Tony Khan is a moron, the dipshit. That's, I mean, if you could take anything away from this podcast, take that. Tony Khan is terrible.
That you could do anything with money.
You really could.
Like if you have money,
It'd be nice if he took that money to just book a better wrestling product. Like, yeah, I like no matter how many complaints, there are a few positives that I could take away from the shows. There's so many negatives.
It's dog shit.
It's like,
dog shit.
Like what reason are you doing this to us? Okay, and then you're gonna have another Owen Hart tournament that I don't think anybody's gonna care about. I'm sorry, but Martha Hart has ruined Owen Hart's legacy. Period. With her stupid fucking hats. I am over that woman.
I want everybody to know that if Owen were alive today, he would be so proud of all of you.
Tony's Canadian accent kills me every time.
You're all such good talent wrestlers.
Tony tonight's gonna keep it gangster, guy. I was like, oh, bitch! If you don't get off my screen,
you know what's funny is like, you sat here and you didn't want to be involved in pro wrestling because Owen died in it. Now look at you, you fucking slob.
Somebody makes a nice kind donation to your foundation, and you come.
Thank you. I'm going to wear funny hats because everybody thinks they're funny.
No, she got paid a healthy settlement from the WWE. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Killed her husband.
Wow, cheat.
Okay, that's news. I mean, that happened in 1999.
I'm not saying it's news, but fuck.
I mean, Jesus Christ. They thought it'd be funny if they drop him from the ceiling.
When you say it like that.
Well, that was how it went. They thought it was funny. If he it'd be funny if you fell from the ceiling like a moron.
I don't think that's what they said exactly.
Okay, yeah, I'll say it how they said it. Hey, bro, listen, it'd be cool if you came from the ceiling because that'd be funny. We'll make fun of Sting, bro. Is that close?
You know it's crazy. You know it's crazy. I guess you and at the time Rowdy Piper. Remember he went off and on TNA on Russo. Did you kill my cousin Owen Hart? Like he just.
You son of a bitch! You killed my cousin Owen. I swear. Yeah, they did. Crazy. It was a shine job, Malik. I think they had it out for the Hearts from day one. They're just sitting in his office going, "That's right, that son of a bitch."
Wow, Russo's body count.
Kill your brother. Told you.
Did we ever cover Raka Khan's ridiculous lawsuit?
Oh, her $7 billion lawsuit against The Rock.
Yeah, you know how that's The Rock. Impact Wrestling.
This is very clearly the case for where
Jim Cornette,
tort reform,
the Bella Twins. Yeah. There were so many names. Michael Jordan's name was on the list. That's not even a joke. Like, what the fuck?
Michael Jordan's Michael. Can you imagine Michael Jordan getting that subpoena?
Who
the fuck is Raka Khan?
Or whatever her real name.
This has to be one of Dennis's jokes.
Who the fuck is Shaniqua?
Who the fuck is Shaniqua? Yeah.
I don't know what her name is.
I don't even know what it is either. That just sounded funny.
What the hell's a Raka Khan?
Saw his name, I saw her name, and I took that personally.
Yeah, Jordan calls her Dennis Rodman.
Who the hell is Tranisha?
You know who the fuck is a Raka Khan? And then like
it's her real name is Tranisha Biggers.
Yeah, and then like Dennis goes, "Oh, that's just Tranisha being Tranisha, Jordan." Jordan goes, "Let me say something. I'm gonna take that personally."
Let's be real. Where this would happen? This would happen on a golf course.
Yeah,
Michael takes.
Hey, how about you bet right now? I don't hit this shot right here.
Who the fuck is Tranisha?
Yeah. MJ, he sold the fucking Hornets, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't that good of an owner.
No, but he made a lot of money.
Yes.
Oh, shit! That's all he's been doing.
Yes.
But he bought them for like
Who the fuck is
he bought the Hornets 180 million and sold it for like 3.8 billion.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it was.
Yes. Good on him.
Jesus Christ, MJ, you magnificent bastard.
And I'm trying to think of anything else wrestling related that is worth mentioning.
Well, I mean, listen, I thought that they were going to turn this whole Jey Uso, because they keep calling him main event Jey. I thought they was going to fight and win the belt at SummerSlam. Sending Roman Reigns off into like the sunset for a while.
I can't see Jey Uso as like the leading man of the company.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over AJ Styles, aren't you? He's done it so many times.
I'm not saying AJ Styles is going to be Roman either.
Yeah.
I don't see Roman Reigns losing the title at any point this year.
If you had to pick somebody to beat Roman, who would it be?
Still got to be Cody, would it not?
Exactly. It's like
you and Potter said the same thing.
I mean,
there is adrenaline in his veins.
The one thing that they did is they made you forget that whole situation.
Because Brock. Thank you, Brock Lesnar.
Yes. I heard that there's rumors that Brock and Cody might have their third match at SummerSlam with a stipulation. Could be bull rope, which I thought was interesting. So I was just like that. I was like, that's going to cause for more blood again at some point. Cody probably will get juiced this time, and we know he's dying to get juiced because he was jealous of Brock getting it. So let's see what happens. I think him and Dominic's storyline is a little interesting.
I guess this is legitimizing Cody Rhodes, him versus Brock.
Yeah.
WWE. Yeah. Who's fighting Dominic at SummerSlam?
No, so at Money in the Bank, it's Cody and Dominic 1-on-1.
That's great. That's good. Dominic, great heel.
So I have a question for both of you.
Okay.
How did Asuka become the women's undisputed champion?
I don't know.
Beat what's her name at the pay-per-view at Saudi Blood Money pay-per-view.
But didn't Roman become the undisputed champion by winning the Universal and WWE championship?
So she's the undisputed champion, they called her?
It says it on the belt.
They gave her the female version of the
and they gave Rhea Ripley what Seth Franklin Rollins has.
Yeah.
The world title, right?
Yes. So it's just like
the world title looks like a 7-year-old designed it in WWE 2K.
It does look like a WWE 2K creative belt.
Yeah, it looks like I want to put a big world on the world title.
I don't like the big gold anymore. What's wrong with you guys?
I like big gold. I just don't need a big silver world with a giant WWE logo in it. How about you just give me back big gold? Just give me back the big gold belt.
Which is what they should have done to begin with, but they were just like, nah.
Triple H is like,
we're gonna
tradition.
But I'm gonna do something different.
On the game.
I'm gonna do something different.
Exactly.
That's what they wanted.
But you know what? It's just to sell toys because that's gonna look good on Walmart shelves.
They found a way to get rid of the NXT women's tag titles by unifying them with the women's WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. So that match is supposed to be taking place on Friday.
Who do you think's gonna win? Obviously
the fucking vampires are losing. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
I know they're not vampires, but that's the closest thing that I can call them.
Yeah.
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. I swear the names get weirder and weirder as we go on wrestling.
It's because you're getting the comic book, the kids who grew up on the comic book movies and shit. Now you're starting to get that generation.
It's like, oh, you're Scottish. That's Alba. Like,
it's interesting that they got Rollins going back to NXT tomorrow night, take on Braun Breaker. So that's
just trying to legitimize NXT any chance they get.
I mean, but now the rumor is that they really want to make it a serious third brand. The idea could possibly be that the two world titles, women and men's, will be defended at bigger pay-per-views. So SummerSlam could be the first of many that they'll have it done that way. So I think that would be cool to further legitimize the brand.
You'll see Carmelo Hayes defend the belt. That's not bad. I mean, because you showcased them.
And then they keep on bringing any talent that they're not using on the current roster. Baron Corbin, though, has beef with everybody on any show that he goes to because of him being a free agent and all.
Man.
I was like, this is a little out of control.
They make a free agent because nobody, literally, they have no idea.
They have no idea. They have nothing for him.
Just let him wrestle. Just send him somewhere. He'll fall in line.
Have him go back to beating people in 30 seconds.
They had him going over to NXT. They had recently, I think, Los Lotharios, but they weren't doing anything on the main roster. I think they finally had Dana Brooke. I forgot she was still there. Coming to Battle Royal on NXT. Like I said, I feel like NXT is a good show. It's just the storylines are very hard and cringy to just enjoy.
Dana Brooke has to be approaching JTG levels of like where
He's been there for a while.
Been there where you think that okay, she's bound to get released and bound to get fired, and then just stays on.
Well, if you remember how JTG got fired, he was trying to ignore the phone call, and then he got caught up. So if that happens to Dana Brooke one day, where they're just like,
That's hilarious. He was just ignoring the phone call. He's like, I know.
Yeah, he was just trying to like not answer the phone call, and he got caught up.
He straight up George Costanza.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean? That was a joke. I thought you were kidding. I just showed up to work the next day. I know we fired you. No, I'm here. What are you talking about?
Because I'm surprised they really haven't released anybody. It's like usually this.
I think July 1st.
Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah, something's got to be coming.
July 1st.
Why? They're bringing up too many people from NXT. It's just been like Drew McIntyre hasn't even been on TV. They said they haven't been able to work.
Well, now he's the ambassador. I've forgotten what country for the Special Olympics over there. And then I'm like, if you bring him back, he's going to be chasing Seth Rollins for the title. But if he does, are you turning him heel?
No.
Yeah. No.
Rumor.
Fucking sword.
Another interesting rumors. Obviously, Kofi will be back at some point. Biggie has never brought out whether or not he's good to go again. And I do know that there's a potential chance they might want to do the New Day up against Imperium.
Okay.
So Gunther versus Biggie would be basically the main story of the whole thing. And I was just like, wow, we're gonna possibly make Big E maybe in that title reign. I know they're I was like, I guess Honky Tonk Man no longer has photos that Vince of Vince doing whatever, because now they want somebody to surpass his reign after 30, maybe nearly 40 years, however long it's been.
Honky Tonk Man, goddamn.
He's cool, he's cocky, he's bad.
He knows where all the bodies are buried. A Honky Tonk Man.
Seriously.
I remember. Pat Patterson, Oliver Briscoe.
I was there the night they killed Snooker's wife.
Right? Right? Honky Tonk Man was the bag man in the Nancy murder.
He's like fucking Frank Reynolds. He's like, I was there that night. I played a major role.
That's not cool, but that's cocky and bad. Jeez.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Hold on.
You fucking mark!
I just thought that was strange. Like nobody could surpass this guy's title reign, like of all titles.
I mean, Gunther. If anybody was going to do it, it's pretty cool to have.
And you know what that
General.
And you know what that means? Big meaty men slapping meat.
That's right.
What, is he coming back? I thought he was like.
Their plan is supposed to bring the New Day back together. I think that's another reason why you don't see Xavier Woods that much on TV, which I'm pretty sure he's trying to get that job over for Wheel of Fortune. Is it Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So,
wait, what?
That's retiring.
Correct.
And Xavier Woods might get that job.
He wants it. Obviously, there's hope. Whoopi Goldberg wants it too. I don't know why she needs
Whoopi's getting it. Whoopi is getting that job.
You really think so?
I think so. Whoopi deserves it. Who deserves it? Whoopi does they shit on the morning.
I think they're gonna need somebody young for the show.
Yeah, they need you need somebody who's gonna be in that job for.
Oh, and you youths.
I'm just saying,
or at least until that audience that watches that show dies out.
And if they turn around and they got Xavier Woods, I don't think it would be that much of a big deal. Obviously, he's trying to make plans outside of wrestling, so I don't blame him.
They all seem to be doing that. They all want to be actors and TV stars now.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, we got Rollins in what was that Captain America movie?
Yeah, he's playing King Serpent or some shit. King Cobra or some shit.
And I know there's gonna be a heavy judgment when people think he doesn't do well or something.
I mean, listen. Listen, if it's that, I'm gonna be very annoyed because it's like
here's the thing is I think they're gonna James Earl Jones him.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna be the body, and then somebody else is gonna be.
They're gonna put a hood on him so nobody sees his face.
No, maybe not. Nobody sees his face, but his voice is not going to be the voice of the character.
I have no fucking idea. Nor do I care to see that movie. I'll wait till it comes out on the old movies.tv.
movie Schmene.
Yeah. Just wait on.
Movie Schmene.
I didn't even. I was just like, wait a minute. I can't hear him. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
1x bet.
Yes. I mean, listen, that's where I've seen all of the new Marvel movies so far. So
Yeah, but whatever he said, obviously.
I absolutely refuse to pay any money. I'm done. You got me for the last 10 years. It's done now.
I what was it after Endgame? That was it for you. It was like,
That's
all right, I'm out of
No,
here.
you first off, you killed my guy.
Yeah.
You killed him. You killed him like he was nothing. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? You just lost this guy. I'm done. I'm out.
Now he's about to have some fucking renovation show or some shit like that.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah.
He'll be back at Marvel in the next 5 years.
He doesn't need it. Shit.
They'll bring him back for Secret War faster than your head will spin. He'll be a variant Tony Stark. I'm telling you.
Welcome to this edition of California renovations. Okay.
Yeah.
We're to fix this house, you know, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No,
I'm like,
don't. But if you find yourself in need of watching AEW, definitely. Waste your money. Ask Move.
oh god. So it's funny. We got 4 AEW shows this week. We got Dynamite, we got Rampage, we got Collision, and we got the pay-per-view Forbidden Door. We got 4 live shows this week.
Yeah.
2 of them, 2 out of I put money on it. 2 out of the 4 will be clusterfucks.
I'd say
Wednesday and Friday.
I'd say you can add Saturday to that mix too.
Well, what did you think of the Collision show in general?
You know,
I didn't think it was bad.
It wasn't bad because here's the thing. There was
said
no
I didn't watch it. Thanks a lot, Tony.
There was no
being on a
overall-
wrestling review show. I'm sorry, Brandon. Being on a wrestling review show and you didn't review that.
He was
I was yelled at watching AEW. Now
why are you bringing up old shit? That was months ago.
Game protest.
Brandon,
I've watched the flame since.
All right, Brandon, go ahead. Say what you were going to say.
No, here's the thing: is I think it wasn't a bad show because there wasn't they weren't trying to tell any stories. It was just this is a show that's going on. This is what's happening. Everything happens. It didn't have to move along any storylines. They caught everybody up with what's going on.
Well, there was one storyline that was moved. I don't even know why the title change happened. Luchasaurus defeating
beating
Wardlow. Wardlow gets beat again.
The man, he's his own transitional champion.
He's gonna be the TV TNT champion, however many times possible. He's going to be the D'Lo Browner X-Pac of the TNT, like they were with the European title. It's
Really?
gonna be that ridiculous.
And AEW really knows how to use homegrown talent, don't they?
Yeah,
They had a good thing with Wardlow, and then after he was done with MJF, it went straight to shit.
yeah. When he was just power bombing people, that was over.
And
And then they
Christian
tried to make him into an actual character with dimensions.
They're like, all right, let's
And it
try to
was
make him a somebody, and whoopsie, drop the ball with that one.
I think there's multiple people to blame for that. It's
So-
Oh yeah.
So Christian went. So excuse me. I'm sorry. Luchasaurus wins the championship, but Christian is holding it like he won the title. So there's a little interesting story that they're trying to create there. Like Christian's champion is not Luchasaurus. I don't know how they're going to do that. I do believe that at some point, if Jungle Boy doesn't turn on Hook, that probably be your future TNT champion at some point this year.
See, I would think Hook would turn on Jungle Boy.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Jungle Boy is going to give Hook his first loss? Because he's still apparently undefeated.
Maybe.
Ugh. I guess, I mean, the reason why they needed to create a second show is just that way.
Well, I think the reason why they need to create this show is because they needed to very clearly separate some of the personalities.
But how long? But what do you do with pay-per-views? Well, you guys are going to stay on this side of the building. You guys stay on this side of the building.
Collision.
Never
people
shall
in
y'all
one
meet.
locker.
Never should you guys meet. Otherwise, it's going to be a collision or a rampage. Or it's going to go into Dynamite. See what I did there?
Clever.
You know, AEW sucks, right? It sucks. We're done with this show. We're done with this program. I'm wrapping it up. Otherwise, we're going to be talking about this garbage for the next fucking 20 minutes, and I'm going to put a bullet in my head. Ladies and gentlemen, follow these gentlemen anywhere you are on social media. Follow Brandon at the Brandon All Hope, and apparently nothing. Follow
I Love Wrestling History. There we go.
Follow Malik's beautiful wrestling channel, I Love Wrestling History. Follow my newly action figure created channel, Legend Series Photography, please. And thank you. This has been Spot Monkey Radio. I apologize for all the AEW talk, but that's what happens sometimes on these wrestling programs. That's Brandon. That's Malik. I'm Tony. This has been Spot Monkey Radio.
Stay black.